Yo, what is up, boys? It's Luca here, and we're making a video today for the recap of the 27th of February, second to last day of February. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, we were 2 for 2 today on green trades with a monster trade that I'm going to show you right now. I'm still in one runner contract, hoping to take out these highs from the morning, because these are literally perfect equal highs. But yeah, so we can go through the first play right now. So when we opened, we went down, we plunged after chopping a bit, but I could definitely tell that NQ was a lot, stronger than ES because it held, right? ES kind of just went straight down at the open, and NQ chopped for a bit and, had some pushes, right? So then obviously NQ sold and broke this sell side, right? And then what sell side is this? This is the London kill zone sell side, which is, a very high area of liquidity, right? So my first trade was after 10, right? My first entry, my good entry, was this wick right here. Or no, it shouldn't have been this wick. The entry I was looking for was this, I think. I'm pretty sure it was this coming into this order block. And also this inverse, right? We came right to the midline, and that would have been literally a perfect entry. Zero drawdown. My final TP was breaking this high, and I took a partial above here, right? I entered right here, but I want to enter here. I couldn't allow myself to do that, though, because we did have news, and I did not know what the news entailed or, how the news would move the market, because I actually don't even know what consumer sentiment or whatever type of news it was. I didn't know what it was, so I'm not going to risk it. But, yeah, I bought these here in this order block, and in the inverse for value gap, barely. And then we wicked off. My first TP was above here, I believe. So it was above this wick. And my second TP was above this high. All right, so I sold 2 contracts at both of those points, and my last TP for the runner was this buy side. And it looks like we're about to actually hit our target for this crazy trade. Okay, it's time to move our stop under here because that is an intermediate term low because we broke this liquidity here. Right, so I don't want to see it get below this. I mean, this is kind of like a live trade, but I'm just waiting, right? Sometimes the market makers will, before breaking a really prominent liquidity level, they'll like bounce it off really fast, and then they'll bring it back up and then break, right? And that's just to trap more people in shorts off of the level. Like this is also kind of what they're doing right here is, right now they're accumulating shorts from retail right now, I believe, because look at this chop. They're going to see that as, oh, this resistance is holding, right? Let's go short. And then their stop's going to be above the resistance. Now, what do you think the market makers are going to want to do? They're going to want to push through this and get so many so many sell orders. Wait, no. They're going to get so many buy orders so that they can fill their sells. Right? And that's literally just how liquidity works. And if you're wondering what these arrows are that I drew out, these are all areas where you could be adding longs in this whole way up. right? Obviously, I caught it from the bottom. You know me. But, also, I don't know why it starts right here. Okay. Put that at 4 p.m. just to see how much time we have left. But hopefully we'll bounce off this order block or this fair value gap and then break above the liquidity. But yeah, back to the first trade. I don't know if I fully explained it, but yeah, I was getting to that. But the final TP was above this, and we were one tick away from final TP on that last contract. And when I saw that we were bouncing from it, I just moved my stop loss to break even, and it got hit on this candle. So that was a green trade. If we go here, we made 250 from that trade. Good trade. Yeah, see, look at this. They're just flushing it from here. These are like equal lows, though. I might want to break that. I'm going to move my stop back. I know this is kind of risky, but even though we broke this candle's low with this candle, those are still relative equal lows, and you know, I want to make sure that you know, this last contract doesn't really matter. So we do have this spot. This is a likely reversal spot because the fair value gap inside the order block. If we break these lows and then hit this, that's another entry spot. That's a brilliant entry spot. But either way, I'm just gonna probably hold until it hits my stop or until 4, right? And then I'll sell, but hopefully one of those gets taken out. But yeah, we can go to the analysis for this trade, right? So let's see. Right, let's zoom out here. Actually, let's do it on NQ because we can see it easier. Don't mind those executions, but yeah, this was basically, yeah, so this candle started this weekly candle. So what we did Monday, we chopped. Tuesday, which was today, we kind of started out chopping in this range, and then we broke, right? We broke that. Now I'm bullish this week, remember. So as soon as we broke this, I'm like, okay, this is suspect. This is a suspect dump, right? And it happened fast too, which might, you know, make some of you guys nervous when something goes against your sentiment really fast. But most likely what that is, if you have the right ideas in mind, is just the market makers rushing to take that liquidity so that they can push price in a different direction. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here. So honestly, I'm kind of expecting this to be the low of the week. But then again, we could easily rebalance this Wednesday, which is tomorrow, because Wednesday normally forms the low of the week. We could rebalance to, like, you know, one of these fair value gaps. There's a daily fair value gap that's huge. I'm not going to rush anything tomorrow, especially because I had a big day today. But I will, you know, look for my setup and take a stab, you know. But, you know, we're just range bound at the moment, right? We broke this. So honestly, tomorrow I want to see us breaking this high, right? And if that doesn't happen, then I'm going to take a cooler for the rest of the week and just, like, be really, really frugal. So just remember, if we broke the sell side, right, which was this line, we broke it, and we broke it again. Right, now look at this. What do you guys, what exactly do you guys see here on NQ, right? Because I see three things, three confluences. I mean, you could say four, but, all right. So number one, we broke this wick and then really quickly came back up, right? And it broke fast. I was watching this candle live. It went down like it was about a freaking head to zero, right? And then it immediately goes back up, right? How many traders do you think got trapped in this short, going short right here? Oh my God, it's a breakout, breaking out, weekly low. We're gonna dump this week. How many traders do you think said that? Like so many retail traders, right? Not me though, not me. I was instantly suspect of this push down. We came back up. Now, there's three things here that you can mark out on your charts. Number one, oops. Bada bing, bada boom. Breaker block. Number two, bada bing, bada boom. Inverse fair value gap. And number three, bada bing, bada boom. You see this tiny little fair value gap? Or sorry, not this one, my fault. It's this one, even smaller. That would be something known as a unicorn, which is a fair value gap inside of a breaker. And do you see the level of precision that is on these, right? If you guys want to test me, you can see that I entered right there. Right, I bought 3 contracts right here when we came up and came back into the inverse. We broke this swing high, and when we came back here, this was my second entry. So precise. I mean, it's so precise. Right? We broke this high, which was my first TP for the trade, and we came back down here, and I rebought in this inverse. I rebought in this inverse. Why do you ask? I rebought in this inverse. Third retest. Why did you buy in that inverse again? Yeah, you guys see what I'm saying? I marked this out just now, and I said, you guys can literally go back and clip me right now. I said, this is the likely point of reversal, right? Because people are going to be trapped in this move. Right? This might just be a classic megaphone. So, honestly, this up move, I would expect for us to take out the highs. But going back down here. Why did I re-add here? Well, let's go back to NQ, and I'll tell you why. So we check on the 5-minute, higher time frame. Yep, I'm pulling out everything, right? I re-added here because on the 5-minute, right, look on the 1 minute real quick. This was our break of structure on the 1 minute, right? That's why I added some here. On the 5-minute, where's our break of structure? It's not at this line. It's right here, right? And that's that break right there. So on the 5-minute, this looks kind of the same, except with what entry? PD array. Well, you know, you have the 5-minute inverse fair value gap right here. That could be your entry. But let's think very precisely. Look in here. This is a weak PD array, but with confluence and the inverse fair value gap, what do you see? This right here, my friends, is a volume imbalance. It's all calculated, you guys. It's all calculated. Right? Yeah, guys, I mean, Really is. So I added here some more. And from here on out, I started putting arrows on every new entry point that you could take along at, right? There's so many opportunities. Watch. One here on this. What is this? This is an institutional order flow entry drill. And it's a certain type of order block, right? This order block has a fair value gap over it, which is a high probability order block. And then we push up, which took us to one of my TPs, right? Now, right here, we have the same exact thing as down here. This is an institutional order block with the fair value gap. Boom. You can take another entry in the fair value gap. We pushed. Now, you see this fair value gap? What is this? This is a breakaway gap, right? Breakaway gap. Boom. Touch it. Push higher. We have this huge gap. What do you see? We come back to consequent encroachment. That's an entry. Come back here. That's another entry. Right? Because what have we not took yet? This buy side. So all of those are entries. Broke this buy side, came back down, entry. And we have this order block with the fair value gap. What is that? Institutional order block. Entry, entry. And now we just broke here. We broke these two relative equal lows for liquidity. And came back here. What are these? Entry, entry. So now I'm gonna speed up the video and you guys will see what happens into close for the rest of the day. You guys will see it, but if I just want to go over here, my journal, you guys can read this. I'm not going to read it, but this is basically what I just explained to you. And then the picture that I took of it. Just so you guys know, this is Stonk Journal. It's free. You can sign up. It doesn't work on like phone or anything, but it works really well on computers, so yeah. But I'm going to let you guys watch and see what happens the rest of the day. So I'm going to turn my face cam off and my mic. Oh, there we go. We are out. I set a frickin' timer on my phone for, or an alarm for 1 minute before the closing bell. So it went off, but we didn't quite get there, but it's all good, you know. Hell of a trade. Let's go put that in. 359. We sold the last one. Let's say 359. Where is it? 18, 16, 25, man. That is crazy trade. I mean, just what a trade, bro. That's like 750 today just from micros, bro. I'm trading 5 contracts max holding for any given moment. Micros, and I just made 750. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, trust me, y'all. Like, I got this, bro. I'm gonna be profitable before the end of 2024. I'm guaranteeing you guys that. You guys and my parents and God and myself. I'll be disciplined. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll put the work in, and I'll do the back testing, and I'll do whatever. Just, man, I'm so happy. All right. Two good trading days doesn't mean shit, guys. Don't listen to me. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go eat. I'll see you guys later. Peace. No, not the middle finger. Peace.